Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Tammy Anderson Ward, and I am here today with some amazing guest speakers that I cannot wait to introduce you to these gals. This is going to be so much fun. You guys know I really pride myself on being an attraction factor for connecting people to who they might need at the right time when they need it. And you know what's kind of funny is I've been able to do that for myself. When we did our 3 conferences in Idaho, or not all in Idaho, but one of them was in Idaho, I had been experiencing some crazy symptoms from a brain injury that I had been experiencing. And I went into that event. I mean, there was a lot of people there, a lot of different rooms, a lot of energy. And I found the perfect person for me at that time, Amy Miller. And I have since had her do Reiki for me distance wise, and I can feel it immediately. I can feel it right when she starts working. And I just really trust her and value her ability to be able to be in tune and to connect. And I've just been really thankful for her. Now, what I'd like to do is have you do a shout out for someone who has made a difference for you. Here I am talking about Amy and what a difference she's made for me. I invite you to go ahead and tag someone who is in this field, who you just love so much too, and have appreciated what they have been able to do for you. Amy would definitely be one of those people for me, and I'm super thankful for her. So kind of funny, I can see my pom-poms in the background because I'm like, yay, do a little shout out for Amy Miller. And I'm excited to have her on today. I want to introduce her team to you. I also would love to have them talk about some of the things that they have coming up for people who are ready to heal, people who are ready to connect and have some fun. So please go ahead and tag someone that you think would be interested in learning about that, or somebody who's made a difference for you. You can also tell us where you're tuning in from right now. And without further ado, I am going to go ahead and just bring Amy right on. And I'm going to let her also introduce her team that she has with her as well. So please welcome Amy Miller. Hey, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
How's it going?
Great. How are you?
Doing good. Yeah, doing really good. Got my morning coffee here, just having a fun time, hanging out. Yeah. Seriously.
How cute.
Spaghetti cup. But that's awesome. I'm so happy to have you here. And there's Rachel. There's the profile picture that literally, did you see that?
I didn't watch your video last night, but it was late, so I didn't text you back. I don't want to wake you up.
You're totally fine. Rachel, I don't know if Amy told you or not, but I was clicking on profiles and just kind of oh, this person, somebody had tagged saying that they were interested in speaking at the Pocatello event. And then I was looking at their friends list as being lame. I know, weird. And your profile picture popped out at me because of the colors. And then I clicked on it and boom, there was the freaking reel you guys had made about your retreat. I'm like, no freaking way. I couldn't wait to tell Amy. So this is awesome. Okay, so I go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit more, Amy, and then also your friend that you have with you, your retreat hosts for Camp Sunshine. And I'm also going to go ahead and put up across the bottom here the website so people can find out more about that as well. I'll also go ahead and grab the link and throw it in the comments too, so that you have it there. Okay, ready? I'll go ahead and turn the time over to you.
Yes. Thank you. So I'm Amy Miller, along with my business partner, Tori Mendez. She couldn't be here this morning. We founded Guided Retreats in 2020. And so essentially what we do is take women out in nature and we help them connect to themselves and to Mother Nature, because as we all know, she has so much power that we don't tap into nearly as much as we should, right? And here in Idaho, I don't know, any of your followers here have spent much time in Idaho or is in Idaho, we have beautiful, beautiful summers. And so we really like to take advantage of that and be able to do a lot of healing and spend time out in nature. in the summertime. So Tori and I are both Reiki masters, and she does hypnotherapy. I do guided meditation. Like you said, I've done some Reiki for you, which has been awesome. I feel super grateful that I've been able to do that for you. And then I get to do that anyways, right? And help people. And so we have came together with some of our really close friends that are also healers to be able to offer this retreat. And we are doing it here. It's about an hour away from Idaho Falls. It's I don't know if you're familiar with like Palisades area. It's up there. So it's a beautiful area. And we are going to do like a women's camp summer retreat. And so do lots of healing. Yeah, lots of inner child work, inner teenager work, lots of play, lots of fun, but also a lot of healing, right?
Yeah.
So this is my friend Sunny.
Hi.
So I'll let Sunny introduce herself a little bit.
Well, I'm Sunny Scott. I am a transformational life coach. I've been doing it for about 9 years now.
Yeah.
I have my master's in counseling. So I've been working in the mental health field for a while now. So I really love teaching people about the art of self-healing and self-transformation. And I really love working with these women because they're all about teaching other people how to do this within themselves, where to find it. And we create these experiences and situations where you can really tap in and practice with us and be walked through so that you can go on your way and learn how to do it at home. So I really love what I do. I'm kind of a nerd. I'll go off on the science end of things once in a while, but I think it really helps people understand their supercomputer that's up in their head and really use it to the best of what they can.
That's amazing. I was just tagging some of my friends up in Idaho. You need to go get on this Facebook Live right now and check this out. This is going to be awesome. Well, that's cool. I didn't know you had a master's degree in addition to all of you guys' other credentials. And Amy, am I remembering right? You're going to school right now too,
Yeah.
and majoring in psychology as well?
Yeah. So I graduate in May. And I will have a bachelor's in psychology and then a minor in gender and sexuality studies.
Oh, that is so cool. Well, I am super excited that you guys are like doing the science part of it. You're bringing in everything else and bringing it together. When you were just saying that it's up in Palisades, I was just reminded of my absolute favorite childhood memory. I was just telling my kids about it literally the other day. It happened at McCoy Creek, which is right there by Palisades.
Yeah.
And it was like the water had gone down from from Palisades, and it had formed these little like tiny little like creek type things,
Yeah.
And my sister and I think we were like 13 or 14. I probably shouldn't admit that we were that old and playing that hard, but for days, we like built these dams and we were covered from mud head to toe.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
It was such a blast. It was so much fun. And I've talked to my sister about it too. And she's like, oh yeah, that was like one of my all-time favorite memories. So that is like so exciting. That is really cool.
So that's kind of what our camp is all about.
That is so exciting. So
letting loose, having fun.
That's perfect, literally. And that's like when you were talking about the location, I'm like, I have done that in that exact location. And so it would be really cool. All right, awesome. Well, tell us more about it, because for somebody who's maybe thinking like that would be for them, that's something that they're really interested in, but maybe they've never been to a retreat before, or maybe they don't really know you guys that well. Like maybe answer some of those kind of questions that people might have. That they haven't asked yet. You know what I mean? Like some of those kind of things.
And I do think like if you've never been to a retreat, and especially if you're just like newer to like the energy healing, like awakening, and you're starting to like get into that world, I think it can be really intimidating, right? Getting out of your comfort zone and going somewhere that, like you've never been before. So every time that Tori and I have a retreat, we always say like we're all friends here, and we really want to help people be like comfortable and know that like they're welcome and there's no judgment, and we're so excited that they're there to be able to like teach them and like learn with them, because we learn so much from doing retreats. Like from the people that we've been able to work with, we learn so much, and we heal in helping others heal, right? Mm-hmm. So about us, I mean, we talked about us a little bit, but during this retreat, we really want everyone to walk away feeling like they opened up and they healed some of the things that were inside of them that needed to be healed, were ready to be healed. But also they were able to like play and experience like the joy in life, because there is so much joy. And sometimes we push that healing away, right? We're like, oh, we'll put it in this closet. We'll put it in this spot. We're not going to heal it. We're going to put it here for now. And so I want them to open that closet up to be able to heal that and realize that like you can heal those things. You're your own healer, but you can also have joy and have fun and have such a good and beautiful life. And those things can coexist, right? Healing and having joy and happiness can coexist. So that's really what our retreat is all about, is being able to heal and play with that inner child, because we all have that inner child and that like angsty inner teenager. A lot of people don't talk about your inner teenager, right? Mm-hmm. Inner child is very common. People, inner child, like we're going to heal this inner child. But like we don't realize, like we heal that inner child and then all of a sudden we're pissed off and we're so angry. And I'm like, why am I so angry? It's because I've moved, I progressed, and I need to heal that inner teenager. And a lot of times in society, we, like you said you were 13 or 14 years old and you felt like maybe we played too hard for that age. And I'm like, but isn't that society? It's like, no, you're 14. You shouldn't be doing that. But it's like, should. Like my friend Sunny taught me like should, and then you should all over yourself. Like
I used to say that.
Yeah, like play, like you should be able to play and be whoever you want and do those things up into those teenagers. And it's those teenagers that we start to get really self-reflective and realize like, oh, maybe I shouldn't play in that mud or do those things. Do you want to elaborate on this?
And if you are one of those people that's new to this world and it can feel a little nervous, this is probably a really good place to come, because number one, we're checking in with everybody's energy. We're trying to make sure everybody's processing and going through it, but we still give enough time to let you process on your own and show you your own strengths. But because we're focusing so hard on play and being creative and just being fun and carefree, it's a good time to really drop those insecure beliefs and bond with other women and create a social network of people. So it helps you on so many levels, because you're going to feel so supported and you're going to have fun, which is going to feel a lot better than being stuck in fight or flight or processing all that trauma or healing that you have that you're looking at. So,
yeah, and we're going to be in nature.
Oh, yeah,
and so what better place is there to heal, and what's like more healing than like being out in the woods?
That's awesome. Okay, I got a couple of questions that are coming in. People are wanting to know, is this a religious event? Do they have to be a certain age, like younger or older? Like, who are you accommodating? And then the other question is, what if they really feel like a hot mess? Is this a place for them to go to, or should they not?
Whoever you are, you're not a hot mess. You're so loved and you're so beautiful and you're not a hot mess. My people in my life used to joke that like I was a hot mess. Oh, I don't know where Tammy went. That I was a hot mess, and like I never realized how much it like hurt me, because like I'm not a mess. I'm like me and I'm perfect the way I am. So as far as who this event is accommodating, so it is a camp. We do have lodge spots available, camping spots, and RV spots. So if you have an RV you want to pull up, or you want to stay in a tent, then like we can accommodate, and those options are great. We also have in lodge spots. So where we're staying, it's called Pine Basin, and it's a big summer camp actually. Mm-hmm. And there's a lodge, and there's a limited number of beds in that lodge. So if you would be more comfortable sleeping in a bed in the lodge, then like there are spots available for that. If you were more comfortable in a tent, or if you have an RV or a camper or something else you'd rather sleep in, then you're welcome to bring that also. As far as age limits, the age has to be 18. Mm-hmm. So 18 would be the minimum age. And we
have women at our retreats or past events that are, all the way up. Like we've had grandmothers come. It's moms
really, and grandmas.
Mm-hmm. So it's really however you want to, if you want to bring friends, come with you, or if you want to come alone, just expect that it's going to be like a bonding and sisterhood and womanhood. There's no religious affiliation. It's just very broad, whatever spiritual means to you, whatever higher power or version of yourself that you want to connect to. It's very non-denominational.
Yes. So whenever Sunny, I want to or back up really fast. So there's actually 5 of us healers that are running this retreat. So there's me, Sunny, my friend Tori that is the co-founder of Guided Retreats, Rachel Hobley. So she is the founder of Radiant and Rooted. If you guys are familiar, you can look them up on Instagram. They're awesome. They're great. And then her mom, Darla Coffee. And her mom, Darla, is an amazing healer. And she has been healing for so long. And she's beautiful and fantastic. And her energy is so grounding.
And yet so fun.
And yet so fun. And yet so fun. And so when we talk about any age, like, we have different ages. We as the facilitators of this event are a range of ages. And so there is going to be something and someone for everybody. There's like, you can only be 30, you can only be 20, whatever, 18, you have to be 18. You need to be an adult, all the way up, whatever you're comfortable with. Like Sunny said, as far as like denomination, whenever we teach, whenever we present, we use words like source, universe, and we say whatever that is for you. So this is not religious. There is no dogma, religion attached to this. It's whatever it is for you. And then let's see, we can go back to the hot mess one. If you feel like that, if you feel like, oh, there's so much stuff coming up for me, maybe rephrase that, right? Like, there's so much stuff coming up for me instead of I'm a hot mess. You are a beautiful soul. That's what you are. The things that are coming up for you are just things, they're feelings and their thoughts and their things that are coming up for you to heal. They're not who you are. Okay. So this camp, this retreat would be a beautiful space for you to be able to heal. And Sunny and I would be honored to be able to talk to you and to be able to help you with those things that you feel like are coming up for you, because it is a couple day retreat where we can take those things and help you with mindset tools and help you with the energy of it. And hopefully in hopes to be able to teach you and give you tools to be able to go home and say, these are the things that are outside of me. And these are the things that I am currently dealing with and healing. And now after this retreat, I can go home and I can continue this work in these ways, A, B, C, and D. We never want to leave you after a retreat, after an event, being like, well, now what? Like, I did the thing, I was in the space, and now what? It's like, this is now what? This is what you're going to do. These are the things you're going to do and the things you're going to want to commit to be able to continue that healing.
And we're going to have a variety of healers up there with us. So there's going to be hypnotherapy. There's going to be yoga. What else? Sound baths, Reiki. I mean, Darla is like all of the healers in one.
She's amazing.
So Darla has a lot of modalities. So a lot of our healers have multiple modalities to be able to tap into and help you with whatever you feel like is needed. Okay, so what else? Any other? Oh, there you are. Well, I took a break for a second because I'm like texting like 1,000 people over here. Like, you need to go look at this right now. This looks amazing. I have 8 kids and I've been a working at home mom since I was like 19, 20 years old, right? And anytime that I'm like, I feel like maybe I'm a little unsettled, I start to shake, or I just can't think right, or I'm feeling a little bit irritable or anything like that, I literally go to nature. That's literally one of my go-tos. And so the fact that you guys, that's like really what you're focused on and everything, I love it. It helps me to just get more grounded, more centered, helps me to think straight. And I just love what you guys have here. I encourage everyone to go look at the website. It's across the bottom of the screen. It's also the pinned post here, so it should be easy for you to find the link and grab it. But tell us a little bit more about like maybe what they can expect. Is there a schedule anywhere? What kind of things do they need to bring? What's included? Like, do they need to pack their own food? All that kind of stuff. I'll let you cover that.
So we are going to have cooks there, so you won't have to worry about breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We're going to have all of that taken care of. But we'll get there, and we're going to make sure that we jump right into breaking the ice, making sure everybody gets to know each other, so that for the rest of the camp that you are feeling like you've got support network, and then continue to build on that. But we're going to wake up every morning with some kind of movement and meditation, whether that's yoga or a hike. And if you have any restrictions as far as like what you're able to do,
Yes.
all of it is optional, and we have different ways that we can modify things.
Yes. So. Yeah. Whatever you need, you know yourself better than we do. And so if you're like, I can't hike, I can't do that, then like we'll do some light yoga, or if whatever you're needing, we can accommodate that.
So we'll kind of wake up, get that together, eat some breakfast, get some movement going, and then we'll jump into either doing an experience or some kind of play that we're teaching through, and break for lunch, come back. There's going to be a lot of fun play activity time on top of the bigger processing things that we're going to be doing. So, I mean, if a bomb gets dropped on you because something really hits and it connects and you need a minute to process, you'll have those gaps in time to do so. Or if you're just having a great time and you want to just do something lighter for a second and go play with these new people that you meet. So, and then we're going to do lots of journaling.
Yeah, lots of journaling, meditation. So we will have some structured like classes. We encourage you to go to those, to come to them. But if you like Sunny said, if you need a minute, if something's showing up for you, I went to a retreat in October of 2020. And there were scheduled classes, but in between those classes, there was time for you to, one, process emotion, two, get support from the healers that are there, the teachers that are there for that individually, if that's what you need. And then three, to be able to bond and connect with the other women there, because that is a crucial part of these events, is to be able to meet like-minded people and like-minded women, and to be able to bond with them, connect with them, and be like, this is my experience, like this is what I'm going through, and them being like, me too. And it always amazes me how I went to an event a few months ago, and I was helping out with the event, and then there was a workshop or an exercise where you had to talk to a woman that you didn't know at all. And I spoke to this woman, and I was like, we were supposed to tell them something going on in our life that is really hard for us right now. And she told me about her experience, and I told her about my experience. It was about 10 minutes long, and then we broke, and we went back into our spots, and she was across the room. And then the speaker in the room said, raise your hand if you thought the person that you met with, like before you talked to them, that they wouldn't have any issues, that their life was perfect, that they would have nothing going on. And my partner was the first hand up. She's like, boom. And I'm like, excuse me, like I'm a human too. Like I'm a her hand shot up so freaking fast that like it's so crazy to me that someone perceives that, right? That someone thinks, oh, look at her, she must have everything going on, or whatever. And then she talks to me, and it's like, no, that's not the case. Like, I'm a human too. I'm a mom, and I'm a student, and I work, and life is hard, and I have things just like everyone else does. And that's a really strong and powerful lesson that I've learned at doing this work and going to retreats and meeting other women, is that like people that you think have it all together and that have a perfect life, like they don't. And that you can come together in community and realize like you're healing and I'm healing too. And maybe it's not the same thing, and maybe they're completely different things, but like we're both healing.
Well, and as a counselor, I cannot tell you how many times I have somebody across from me that is working on themselves, and they're trying to set new boundaries, and they're trying to create a different life for themselves, and they just want a support network. And I can't hook my clients up together because of confidentiality, but I just wish there was a place where they could come connect with people who are in the same spaces that they are and support each other. Yeah. And that's why I love doing retreats and events, is because I get to kind of facilitate that in a way.
That's awesome. Well, I love that. And honestly, I feel like one of the things that if somebody's really struggling, isolating and being alone is like, it can actually be kind of dangerous in my mind, because you can downward spiral, especially if people are believing everything that they're thinking when they're struggling. You know what I mean? So
do not trust your brain.
Yeah, exactly. One of my favorite books right now is called Think Again by Adam Grant. Have you guys ever heard of that book?
Oh, yeah. My boyfriend just read that. I bought that for him and he read it.
Oh, that's so cool. I have it on Audible, and I'm like telling everybody, I'm only on chapter 2, but I'm highly recommending this.
Yeah.
It's really good. But I think that the whole community, like there is so much healing in community, to know that you're not alone and to have a support. Yes. So I just really validate all of that. It's been extremely helpful for me. And I'm so excited that you guys are doing this. So anything else that you feel that is just super important to add? Somebody just said, oh my gosh, I've been Instagram stalking you guys for months.
Oh, yay. Well,
That's
message us. We want to be your friend.
I love that. Yeah, where can people follow you guys on Insta? Let's put those up as well. That's awesome. You guys are such
So our mine and Tori's is guided.retreats on Instagram. So that's like the best way to know what we're up to and what's happening. And then for Rachel, it's Radiant and Rooted on Instagram is their handle. And then Sunny's is the
_ alchemy coach.
Yeah.
And
Darla's.
Yep, we gotta look these up.
Is Darla Coffee. I think it's just Darla Coffee.
And that's
DarlaCoffee. Darla Coffee. And she's an amazing healer. So is Tori. So is Rachel.
Okay, I'm grabbing some of these links and throwing them up for you guys so that you can grab them really easy. I've already put the Radiant Rooted up. I found that one earlier and threw it up. Okay. I also just put up the guided retreats. And what was the other one that you just said?
So there's Darla and then there's Sunny. So Sunny's is the _ alchemy coach.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
That's so cool. I love it. And so even if people maybe can't go to this exact retreat, maybe they've already got something coming up on those dates, or it's just not going to work for them this time. How can they stay connected with you guys to find out about the next one?
So the best thing is Instagram is to follow our Instagram. We post on there regularly. We post about any events, anything that we're doing. This event in August is the one that we're doing. It's the last one that we're going to do this summer, our big summer camp this summer. And then as far as additional events coming up in the fall, we don't have anything planned yet, but we will. And we will announce that on Instagram.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So people can definitely check it out there.
Yes. And then they're also on our website too. If somebody doesn't have Instagram, they can check our website for events.
Okay, perfect. So let's see here. You said Darla.
Our Coffee, Coffey.
Okay, I'm like, this other one that came up, I'm pretty sure that's not it. Like that doesn't seem like, but yes. I could be wrong, but okay. Darla, and then maybe I don't know how to spell Darla.
Here, I can spell it for you.
Darla Webster Coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's so cute.
She is so cute.
Follow back. Sweet. Okay, I better go ahead and put that up there too. Let you guys keep talking a little bit more. And then what's the next step for somebody to take action? They just need to go to the website, which we have up here on the screen, and then they can just book their ticket, right?
Yep.
And then we'll send out an email with a detailed packing list of things that you're going to want to bring or optional things that you're going to want, and kind of give you updates as it gets closer of things that we're going to provide. So if there's any dietary restrictions or things like that, there'll be a place to kind of comment about those things.
Yes. So yeah, our website is going to be the best place. You can purchase your tickets there. Like we said, we'll provide food and drink for the time that you guys are there. And then we also have some swag bags that we're getting ready, which are super, super fun. We're really excited about that. Yes. And then, so really, you should just bring yourself clothes, things like that, and anything that you really need and want. But yeah, we'll provide most.
Okay. And I did see one other question came in. Maybe she didn't hear us address it a little bit earlier, but I'd love to have you talk about that one more time. She says, does this retreat have a religious aspect to it? So I'll let you go ahead and comment on that one more time.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
No.
Short answer, no.
So there's no religion, there's no dogma. There's no religious affiliation with meditation, right? With journaling, with the mindset tools and the energy that we're going to teach you guys and give you here. There's no religious affiliation. The retreats that I have done, I have women from every single background, and it's never been an issue. Whenever we do speak and talk, we use source, universe, or whatever it is for you. Fill in the blank, right? And for some people, it is going to be a religion, and some people it won't. And that is perfect. Whatever you believe, whatever feels right for you, that's for you. And so we will never push any type of religious affiliation at all. This is just science-based mindset work, energy, and journaling, meditation. All the things that we do don't have a religious affiliation at all.
Well, and it's just the way that I understand spiritual, or the way that we communicate it, is just something bigger outside of ourselves that we feel connected to, whether that's just community and humanity as a whole.
Mother Nature.
And we'll talk about that a lot. If you don't really know what it is, we'll be explaining ways to think about it too.
Yeah. Now, if anybody's wanting to come down or come from Utah up, please message me, because I'm really thinking about going, but I am not sure right now that far, because I'm still having a little issue with that. But like, this is amazing. I've been personally producing retreats for years. I love the pricing that you guys have. It is affordable. Like, I see some people doing like $3,000 retreats, and I mean, that's wonderful for them. But like the average woman, like, come on, there's like groceries to you know, buy, and gas, you know, and all of this kind of stuff. You guys have got this priced so right. Anyone can.
And we did that on purpose. We didn't want this retreat to be something that was going to be really hard or stressful for people. We understand that there are costs of life. Like, we're all moms and women and work, and we get, like, we love the energy in the spiritual world, but we also live in a physical world, right? And so we wanted to make this retreat affordable for people to be able to come and experience this. And whether it's your first retreat or your 10th retreat, like, we want everybody to be able to come.
Yeah, this looks amazing. I also love how everything that you guys do is evidence-based. The fact that Sunny has a master's degree, that you're been doing everything that you've been doing as well. I mean, you guys are fantastic. This is going to be so, so good. And I really do believe that like attracts like. The people who are going to be there are the people who need each other right then, right? It's like you're supposed to be there for each other. And I just love this so much. So I'm going to go ahead and have you finish off with just sharing, maybe repeat some of the things that you started with at the beginning, just in case, like Lori Michelle, she didn't hear everything else that we had been talking about with some of those questions. Maybe just go ahead and reiterate them one more time.
Okay. I mean, I had a question, but I'll ask you in a second. Okay, so some of the things that we like about ourselves or about the retreat. My name is Amy Miller. I am the co-founder of Guided Retreats. Guided Retreats is a company focused on working with women and taking them out in nature and helping them, teaching them how to heal themselves and how to heal their lives. This is Sunny.
Hi. I'm Sunny. I have a master's degree in counseling and been working in the mental health field, but I've been doing life coaching and transformational coaching for 8-9 years now. The other women that we have with us, Rachel Hobley, she's a hypnotherapist, intuitive healer, Darla Coffey, intuitive healer, Tori Mendez, Reiki. They have so many qualifications. But this is just a group of women that have come together that are really passionate about helping other women start their healing journey or continue or accelerate it. And we are fun women. These are the funnest women. So we're going to play and
we like to have a good time.
The whole thing. Like, that's what real life is a little bit of play, a little bit of working on yourself, and a little bit of just being who you are. So go ahead.
It really is. This is just so exciting. And honestly, you guys, like, if you're feeling like you need a reset, if you're feeling like I feel alone, I hear people say that. I feel lonely and I don't know what to do. This is like amazing. So I'm like getting all choked up about it. Like,
oh, you're so sweet.
Okay, go ahead and tell us anything else that you want to go ahead and finish off with. This is awesome.
Basically, we just want everyone to know that, like, we are welcome. It's a women's retreat, so it's for women. Maybe one day we'll have a co-ed one, but this is a women's retreat. We want everyone to feel really welcome and that they are welcome into this space and that we're happy to have them. If anyone has any questions for us, for Sunny, for me, for Rachel or Darla or Tori, like, feel free to message us and ask us any questions about the retreat. We'd be more than happy to have you. This is going to be a couple days that, like, I promise you, you will you will get something out of it. You will come and you will get something out of it, whether that be in a group setting, in personal time. There will be time for one-on-one sessions with some of the healers that are going to be there, which is we're super excited about, because sometimes when we have group discussions, it's like, oh, okay, I'm feeling this thing, and now what? Like, now I need something. And so we're here for you, and we want to be able to help you and to be able to help you process these emotions. And then after that, like, let's have some fun. Let's go out. Let's play in the dirt. Let's go hiking. We're going to do some like really fun activities, like girls campy, like style, like summer camp, like making bracelets and making necklaces, or we'll, I don't know, braid each other's hair.
Ghost stories.
Ghost stories, like bringing back that inner child and that inner teenager that like had so much life and so much joy inside of you, that like through life and through experiences that are meant to help you grow, sometimes they make us kind of shrink down a little bit. And so peeling back those layers, healing those things, so then that inner child and that inner teenager can like shine and feel all the peace and joy and happiness that you were always meant to feel.
Feel that sunshine.
Feel that sunshine.
Yes.
You are sunshine. That's the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so exciting. Seriously, I love it. I love that you guys are reaching out, and it doesn't matter if you even live in Idaho. You guys can live from wherever and travel to go to this. It's not exclusive.
It's about an hour from Idaho Falls, so it's not super far from here. If people want to fly in or drive up from Utah, we have done retreats, like a fair amount of retreats here, that we have lots of gals come up from Utah.
Yeah, this is awesome. Well, and the other thing I was just thinking is, I was looking at the pictures on the website, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did a family reunion here once when I was like,
oh yeah,
I was like, this looks super familiar. So it's right there. It's not, and the area is so beautiful. It really is
so pretty.
So, I love it. That's amazing. Well, so like I said, if you're from Utah and you're driving up and you wouldn't mind having a little carpool buddy, me, in the seat next to you, let me know, because I'm thinking about going, but I definitely would want to carpool with somebody, and I can, maybe even pay for the whole gas. That'd be really cool.
And if we have women that are from different places and they don't know who to connect with the carpool, we try and get women from the same area to do so. And I did that once at a retreat that I went to, and I was super nervous about having to ride a couple hours with somebody I didn't know. And it was so beautiful. And it's so fun.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So we'll hook you guys up if you need.
That is awesome. All right. Are there any other questions? I seriously was copying stuff from your website and throwing it in the comments just to make sure that people would get what they needed out of it, and get their questions answered. And I feel like a lot of the questions, were answered right there. So it'd be really easy to do. But literally the food pricing that's gone up, and everything else, even just the food, you guys, this is super affordable. For a little vacay, you want to do some healing work, you want to meet some other people. They don't have to be healing practitioners, right? This is open to anyone.
Anybody.
Yep. This is just awesome. So I'm excited as heck. Thanks so much for coming on to share the details about all of this.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you guys have a great rest of your day.
Okay, thanks.
Yep, see you later. Oh my gosh, I just love her so much. I'm going to go ahead and back up just a little bit because my screen went huge. But I want to just tell you guys something here. There's a couple of really key things. Sometimes when you've been doing this type of work for a while and then something happens, you're like, what just happened to me? And then you're like, I don't even know what to do. You could go to something like this and you'd feel completely comfortable and safe with these guys. You could tell just their energy from this video that they're going to be really fun. They're going to be really accepting. I don't know if you guys felt that same way, but I totally felt that way. Just watching them on the video here for a little bit. We are going to send out the email or the website link to our email. So if you're not on our email list, be sure to send us a message in our inbox so that we can send that out to you. Also, any other events that are coming up that you might want to get the word out about, let us know. I'm so excited for this. This just looks like so much fun. And honestly, it's right after my birthday. I'm a Leo. So I'm like, oh, maybe this will be my little birthday present to myself. It'll be really fun. Super excited about the different things that are happening right now, the different things that are going on. If you know about something else like this, please let us know so we can get the word out about it. I personally just want to say, like, thank you to people who are bold and brave enough to put something like this together. I feel like people don't even know how much work goes into something like this. It is a huge deal. So I want to compliment them and applaud them on doing that. It's just really, really admirable. There we go. Let's see if I can talk today. All right. Thanks so much. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, everyone.